You already know what time it is when I do that. Remember, it's not the fact that you can't smell it, it's how it makes you feel. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you're returning. You know, I love when you return because that lets me know that you like what I'm putting out. If you just had a baby or you are going to have a baby very soon, then this video is for you. Today, we are going to talk about how to deal with postpartum ugliness. And it might sound very harsh, but when I get into it, you're going to know exactly what I mean. Every individual's postpartum journey is completely different. And I just want to preface this by saying that you need to prioritize your mental and emotional health. Okay. So I am not a mental health professional. I am just a mom who suffered from postpartum depression. More recently with my 9.5-month-old. I didn't with my first. I decided that I needed to do these things in order to pull myself out of this darkness that I was in, out of this rabbit hole. And these are a couple of things that I did that really helped me along the way. Now, I'm not saying this is the end all to be all, and I am a firm believer and an advocate for seeking therapy or a psychologist if that's what you need to do. But this is kind of like just like a friendly idea list that I am going to give to you that you might say, oh, maybe I'll try that. And then it could just help with your overall mood. So the first one is to establish a manageable self-care routine. This doesn't have to be anything crazy. We have to take into consideration the time and the lifestyle that we have. Your self-care routine is not going to look like my self-care routine. So I just have a couple of suggestions. This can be taking a warm bath. You could light some candles. Another one that I also had to take into consideration was changing my eating habits. As we know, being at home, being a stay-at-home mom, also going through that phase where your body is readjusting and your hormone levels are out of control. I started to have weird cravings. I wasn't drinking enough water. My milk production was so low. It was just a huge mess. I was not eating properly, and I was not sleeping properly. So it's important that we pay attention to what we are putting into our bodies, because that is going to have an effect on our mood overall. The second thing is exercise and movement. My daughter happened to be born in April, so it was right in the beginning of spring. So I would take walks with her and get outside during the day. And I'm going to tell you, this may sound easy, but it was hard. It was hard for you just to be able to get up, to get some clothes on, just to go outside and go for a walk. Yes, you're not putting on anything crazy, but still, it's just the fact that you have to go outside. And for me, I honestly didn't want to be bothered. I just didn't want to see people. Actually going outside and walking, getting some fresh air for the both of us. Number one, it helped my daughter sleep so much better. And number two, it made me feel better just to breathe in some fresh air and get outside of the house. If you have a little one and it is cold, one of the things that I love to do is dance. And I set up the TV downstairs, which is actually in front of me. And I go on YouTube and I do aerobic videos. That right there, girl, when I tell you, you will get sweaty in like 10-15 minutes. I love the little dances that you learn, and you learn the dance routines and everything like that, because it makes me feel like I'm back at high school on cheerleading. But you could throw on YouTube and do some aerobic videos for about 30 minutes a day. Just get your blood flowing, get that oxygen level up, and just move. And number three, I'm just going to say this again, but if you have feelings of inadequacy, or you're feeling really low, if you feel like you're going to hurt yourself, someone else, or something like that, make sure you seek professional help. Do not wait until the last minute. Do not feel embarrassed. Do not feel ashamed, because there are so many people that are going through what you are going through right now, even if it does not feel like it. I feel like I'm going to get emotional right now because I just wish there were more, it was talked about more often so women wouldn't feel so alone. But it could feel embarrassing. It could really feel embarrassing. And my thing was, my mom would say things to me and she would say, you know what, this is what you're going through. And I would say, no, it's not. Like, I'm fine. I'm okay. But then when I'm crying uncontrollably, or, I just don't feel like myself, I'm having out of body experience, like stuff like that, this is not right. I'm not supposed to feel like this. So please make sure that you are seeking resources that, professional resources that could help you to get through this. Seek the support that aligns with your needs. The last one is fashion. It's finding clothes that are going to make you feel comfortable and make you feel confident. One of the things I kept noticing when I had my daughter was, oh, I love, people were saying, oh, I love my new postpartum body, and I'm going to get used to it, and I'm going to love it. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't. I did not like my postpartum body. Take it back. Take it back. I need to do something about this. Now, yes, I did buy me some clothes to get me through that process. But girl, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be this size forever. There is no way. And I'm not going to buy all these clothes, especially cute clothes, to try to trick my mind and make me feel that I'm okay with being like this, because I'm not. And to each their own. But me, I was not happy with my postpartum body. The weight gain could be extremely overwhelming. I get it. But try to invest in some comfortable, stylish clothing. I always say matching sets. Matching sets do the trick. And I'm like a neutral tone girl. So I like my creams, I like my browns, I like my black, white, all that stuff. And you could pair it up with different stuff. Get a pair of sneakers that go with different things, maybe white or black, and just alternate them until either lose the weight that you want, or just so you could feel more put together when you're going outside. Throughout this entire journey, my husband and my mother have been extremely supportive. My husband has been understanding of me needing some time to myself, and he has, you know, he definitely has played an important role in my mental and emotional well-being throughout this whole process. But unfortunately, some people do not have that luxury, and I say it's a luxury because I don't know what I would do without him. I really don't. This is something that you are not going to understand what it's like unless you actually experience it. These tips, I really want you to take them into consideration. Try one, try two, try them all. Maybe you'll do it now. Maybe you'll do it when you're feeling a little bit better in the future. Or maybe you're not even going through postpartum, and maybe you just want a little pick me up, or just a way for you to just feel more like yourself. If you made it this far, then I love you and I appreciate you, and thank you for sticking with me throughout this video. Please share this video if you feel someone could benefit from this video, and let me know in the comments if you are doing anything that I have mentioned, if anything works, if you have found new ways to help you get through the postpartum ugliness phase. You know what? Give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. This is a journey, right? One last thing before you go, make sure you hit that like button if you felt this video is helpful, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you could be the first to know when I upload new content, which just happens to be once a week. Thanks for chatting with me. Bye.